Hello guys. So I am back. I'm gonna try to do a little like first impression on the Xerjoff Dolce Amalfi and the Forbidden Sugar for you, and tell you a little funny story in between. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this video. I don't know if I'm going to do it in one long video and try to split them into two or what. So, I'm just going to see how it goes. So, I'm going to start with the Dolce Amalfi by Xerjoff. There it is. There's the bottle. Now, the reason that I said I was shocked in the other video is because my husband and I tussled back and forth about me buying both of these perfumes. He said no, absolutely not. And the Dolce Amalfi had some, it had some very mixed reviews. So did the Forbidden Sugar, and this thing does not want to come out of here for nothing. Hold on. Okay. So, my husband walked in right after I got done spraying both of these out at the same time. I did put two sprays each on my tester strips, and I am going to spray them on tester strips again. This is the Dolce Amalfi. I'd sprayed like 20 sprays out just to clear out my nozzle to be able to put it up and let it recover from the heat and the mail shock. Here's the bottle. I'm going to show you it again. It has Xerjoff around the cap there. Cosmarati. There's the sticker. Pretty cap. Tassels in plastic. So anyway, he came in and he said that one of them smelt good. So as I said, we had went back and forth for days about both the Dolce Amalfi and the Forbidden Sugar. So the first one I held up to his nose and made him smell was this one, the Dolce Amalfi, and he said, "That's it. That smells amazing." And then I held up the Forbidden Sugar, and he said, that's too sweet for me. But I like it. So, like I said, there's crazy reviews on this Dolce Amalfi. Some say that it smells like juicy fruit bubble gum, and him and I both definitely do pick up on that smell. And then some people say that it smells like some kind of baked good. I plainly looked up the notes on the fragrance to him and read them to him, and he was like, "Yuck, ooh, are you crazy? No, absolutely not." So I got it anyway. I'm going to go over the notes with you. I wrote them down. So the notes in this are as follows, and this is an extremely unique note structure that like I've never seen before. Alright, so in the top you have quince, you have cardamom, apple, and saffron. In the middle you have cloves, tolu balsam, and incense, and in the base you have vanilla, tonka bean, amber, cedar wood, and musk. And it does smell like juicy fruit in a way, but it has more depth to it. So tell me just like in the comments with those type of notes. Tell me what do you think those kind of notes could make a perfume smell like. Just give me your opinion, your honest opinion. So I ordered it anyway against my husband's demand, and he went from hell no to that smells amazing. So it does open with a sweet but a slightly tart scent from the quince. Quince is a fruit, and I've never seen it on a fragrance list note before. It says that it has slightly floral undertones that give a refreshing and invigorating quality. Quince smells sweet and tart, like I said before. It has hints of pear and apple, and it adds just a little bit of floralness to the perfume. And it also gives a juicy, fresh, and slightly crisp feeling. Then you have the cardamom in here. That's also a complex note as well. It gives it a warm sweetness, kind of cozy touch of a little spice, and it gives the perfume a feeling of freshness as well. It can come off as hints of citrus, mint, or even pepperiness. I don't get any of that. Alright, then comes the saffron. Saffron gives a unique and luxurious and complex scent profile. Saffron can come off as spicy and floral, and it can give a earthy quality to a perfume as well. It can also smell honey-like or leathery. That's cardamom. It adds depth and character to a fragrance, and it can also be masculine or feminine in fragrances. Cardamom is used in a lot of men's fragrances, colognes. Then you have the cloves that are in here. The cloves give a spicy, woody, floral, and oriental scent. It can give sweetness, and oddly enough, a warmth and earthiness. So you got a lot of earthiness and warmth going on here. And that's definitely what you get in this, as well as a stick of juicy fruit gum. No kidding. Okay, and then you have the Tolu Balsam that I've never seen before in a fragrance list of notes. That can be a rich balsamic aroma of cinnamon and vanilla, and can give a soft floral facet to the perfume. It can be peppery as well, and it can give off a spiced prune raisin-like smell. It can even come off as bitter, but there's no bitterness here. And it can give earthiness. The Tolu Balsam can be sweet, rich, warm, fruity, jam-like, and intensely juicy, and give freshness. And that's really about as in-depth as I can go with the Dolce Amalfi right now, until I do get to know the fragrance better. So I guess I will say stick around for part 2 of the video to continue with the Forbidden Sugar and the rest of my funny story.